Michael Hichborn, who is the president of the Lepanto Institute and the founder of the Lepanto Institute, is on the Dude Maker hotline with us. Sign up for his weekly newsletter, and you'll get the week in review every week delivered to your email box. You can sign up at lepantoinstitute.org. You can also find the Lepanto Institute on Facebook, where you'll find daily posts and daily updates. There are 3 saints this week in the newsletter that you suggest that may have if we study some of their lives and some of the acts of their lives, may have some bearing or give us some ability to kind of translate or better understand the wacky time in which we live. St. Agatha, St. Lucy, and St. Joan of Arc. Let's start it with the A's. What about St. Agatha makes her stand out today?
Yeah, well, St. Agatha, I have a particular love for St. Agatha because her feast day is on my birthday.
Oh, okay.
But St. Agatha, yeah. But St. Agatha, she's a martyr of the church. She was a very beautiful young woman who had consecrated herself to our Lord and decided that she would consecrate her virginity. And when she was approached with amorous leanings, so a different AL, she was approached and asked to be married and so forth, and she rejected the individual. And so she was tortured. She was the governor of the area tried desperately to get her to recant her Christian faith, her Christian beliefs. She refused. And so he had her breasts tortured and removed, not in a surgical way, but hacked off with a sword.
Right.
An extremely excruciating torture. I mean, it's a terrible, terrible thing to have happen.
Well.
But what you see is that St. Agatha, in her virginity, in her purity, in her supplications to maintain the purity of the church, the pure teachings of the church, and standing up against paganism, she stands as a symbol of the church. And what's interesting is that despite any of the attempts to kill her, the only way that she was martyred was to have her head cut off. And that kind of martyrdom, and there are several saints, actually, who were martyred in a similar way. They could be tortured, they could be pelted with arrows, boiled in oil, but they couldn't die until they were decapitated. And what that symbolizes is that the church herself cannot die unless she is separated from Peter, unless she is separated from the visible head of the church.
Ah.
And so when St. Agatha was being tortured, her breasts were removed. That night, what happens? St. Peter comes into her cell, heals her wounds, and restores her breasts. Now, this is very significant because in having her breasts removed, and she is often depicted having her breasts on a platter.
Right.
This happens in church iconography. We're often seen, the saints are often seen either with their implements of torture or a particular way in which they were tortured or martyred. She's depicted with her breasts. And it's a symbol of the church's loss of the ability to nourish, because a mother nourishes with her breasts. And so the church nourishes with the breasts of truth, the dogmas, the doctrine. It's a symbol of a coming time of spiritual starvation, that there will be a period in which the church will starve.
Wow.
Because the church will not be able to nourish her children. And what we see is St. Peter restoring the breast of St. Agatha, so too will the nourishment then be restored from the chair of Peter. And so it's a story of hope for us because of the type that St. Agatha represents.
Yeah, and then you have also the martyrdom of St. Lucy, which is kind of similar and around the same time. And it was said, the tradition says, that because she also wished to remain a bride of Christ and did not want to refuse to marry Diocletians or whoever, or maybe it was Justinians, I can't remember which one it was, which refused to marry the emperor's daughter or son, that she was also put up and then tortured and then starved. And then when that didn't work, they had her eyes plucked out. And when that didn't work, then ultimately she still wouldn't give in, and ultimately they had to behead her. It's a very similar story to St. Agnes.
Absolutely. And again, as with the removal of the breasts being a symbol of things to come, St. Lucy having her eyes removed is symbolic of spiritual blindness. And what do we see today? We see that it seems that the bishops, the cardinals, many of them, a lot of our priests have lost sight of spiritual truth. And even with this moral theologian I mentioned earlier, you have this spiritual blindness where this guy is saying that, well, under certain circumstances, contraception would be required under Amoris Laetitia, trying to say that under what they're now calling authentic magisterium, we have to implement something that has been anathema in the church for the last 2,000 years. That requires a spiritual blindness. They have to blind themselves or be blinded to the truth in order to say something like that. And as with St. Agatha, St. Lucy's eyes were restored after her martyrdom. She was beheaded, and they found miraculously in her tomb that her eyes had been restored back into her sockets.